Good morning, everyone. So I wanted to just jump on here just to say, that was my cat, that wasn't me. Just to say that yesterday went so absolutely terrifically well. I was absolutely over the moon. So just to sum up, I've been having these episodes for 3 years now, and no one's ever been able to tell me exactly what they are. Kind of. So they thought it was something to do with my anxiety, but that was all the GPs told me. They didn't tell me anything else other than that. They didn't recommend me to anything. They didn't refer me anywhere. Nothing at all. 3 years on, I've been referred to this. This is the second neurologist I've seen. So I was expecting to hear the same as the first neurologist, which was it's nothing structural, it's not epilepsy, but you need to see someone else about it. So, but that was a private neurologist who said that, and I couldn't afford to go any further private because I lost my job, being made redundant. So basically, I was going through the NHS. So the NHS specialist I saw yesterday, I told him everything that was going on, and sorry, I got my cat here. And he basically just sort of said, no doubt in my mind what this is. Thank you for explaining everything to me. By the way, you've got FND, and I am a specialist in FND. This is what I do. This is my life. So I literally couldn't believe my luck, because I was meant to see a neurologist in October, but it got cancelled an hour and a half before the appointment. I was absolutely gutted, and I just prayed and wished and hoped that it was for a good reason. And it turns out that doctor's a headache specialist, and through that cancellation, I've now been able to see this guy who is a specialist in exactly what I need. And he's referring me on, and there are groups, there's websites that he and his colleagues have sort of been writing, and he researches it. He's from King's. He honestly is like the very best person. And he basically said, but in much more professional terms, I've got you. And I did cry because I was so relieved. I wasn't expecting a diagnosis. I thought he was going to be the first step of many to get a diagnosis, but he has done it. He has given it to me, and I can't tell you the relief I feel. I had heard of FND. I had done some research. I thought it was most likely that. I wasn't thrilled about the idea of it being that, but actually now that I've spoken to him and it is an official thing, I'm in the clinic, I feel like that's empowerment, and I feel like that's the best thing. And I felt seen and heard and listened to. I don't take medication for my anxiety because that gives me anxiety. He started off by saying, you can treat this with medicine, but you've already told me you don't like taking medication, and so we're not going to go down that route because it's just going to make things worse. I have never had a doctor not try and push head meds on me. They always want to give me head meds and tell me that's basically the next step I've got. I do it through therapy just because, like I say, that's just how I feel better about things. He's not pushing me to do that. I can't get over it. He also said that it is a neurological thing, and that made me feel better too, because as much as I respect my anxiety, and I really do, and I don't hate it all the time, because I feel it gives me an insight to a lot of people that a lot of people don't see. So I feel like, I didn't explain it very well, I feel like I can help lots of people that, because I have an understanding of certain feelings and certain vibes, and so I've always been kind of grateful for that I can help others. But honestly, that felt life-changing, and it is life-changing, but the journey for healing and everything now just starts now, and I can't wait. I really can't wait. I said, so I haven't got to do this alone anymore, and he said no. I haven't got to keep figuring this stuff out. I haven't got to try and make the notes or make a connection or find it. He just said it is random, and it is similar to epilepsy in the way that the seizures are random and unfair, but there are ways There are ways, because he does all this stuff. He and his friends do it. And now that I have a diagnosis, I'm just pleased for that. I know it's going to be probably long and struggle, but I was also worried because I thought that having an FND diagnosis or any kind of extra psychological thing going on meant that I was going to have to add extra work on top of my anxiety work that I do for my head all the time, like CBT and stuff like that, and all the tools that I use every day. But actually, a couple of weeks ago, I thought to myself, but hold on a minute, what about if they go, actually, this is the rocky foundation you've had all your life, and that's what's created all these wobbles and shakes. Forget that. Don't worry about that just yet. Let's sort out this foundation, and that makes the rest of it easier. What about if it's not extra work? What about if it's just better work that sorts so many more things out? Like, what freedom could that give me for my head? I don't even know. I don't even know what, if it could, or if it would, or if that's even a thing. But I do know someone saw me last night, and someone is helping me because he knows how, and he knows who I need to go to for all the things he doesn't know how to do. And the fact that he said this is a real thing and you are not alone, there are hundreds of people like this, made me feel so much better, because it's not like you always think, oh, I'm this bad because I won't take medication. But actually, he said to me, you're just made differently. And I have said that so many times. I might have even said it on here. I say it all the time. I'm just made different. I'm just made different. I've always felt different. I've always felt like I'm not the same. And this might be it. This might be why. And I know this is a really long video. And if you stayed this long, please let me know, because maybe you needed to hear it too. Maybe you're going through your own thing. Please let me know if you are. I'm super happy, super chuffed, and I can't wait to share this journey, because if 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 someone else out there is me and I'm also me, then that's two of us. And how good would that be?